Pressure. Carlos overtook me in that race, and I was doing 154s, but in the other race I could still do 151s on the last lap with the mediums. So it's a huge difference in time.
Yeah.
54s, but in the other race I could still.
I can see.
Oh.
I can hear you on my live stream.
OMG.
Ah, not the dogs. Not the dogs. Ah, come on, man. Hold on. Fuck. I'm gonna close the windows. Good luck, Wally DJ. I'm gonna disconnect the Wi-Fi on my cell phone just to be sure. Because I'm live streaming right. I used to live stream with 780, 720p, but now I'm trying to stream with how can I say it? 180p, you know. So switching off the messages. Venga. Zigzagueando en medio de recta, lo que me faltaba. Uf, casi me la da. Ay, qué mal, tío. Qué mal, qué mal, qué mal, qué mal. That was bad. That was real
Where
bad.
were you?
7th. 51, man. I had some issues at the beginning.
To get a 3-lap run. Trying really hard. I rushed
Yeah.
my first lap because I was
Yeah.
trying to get the 3 laps in.
Yeah. On my last lap, I was on the first sector. I was able to improve the current time. I think it was from Suizo. But I messed up. So yeah, 7/10 of the pace. But you see, up till fifth position, I was more or less in contention, you know. But then top three, even top four. You guys managed to find
These
them.
damn Suzukis.
Yeah, man.
If it wasn't for me, it would have been a Suzuki 1-2. What's that all about?
You split the Suzuki's, man. Nice. Let's try and get them at the start. Tires, don't forget that. Change the tires.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope I can get a good start.
I hope you do as well.
Good luck, man. How we can?
And you?
I hope I can get a top 5 and don't crash. But a podium will be good.
Yeah, I don't want to crash. If I crash, I'll be disappointed. It's just a
Yeah.
worry at the start because of the tyres, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I'm
Like
more,
when I was behind you, it just crashed and I didn't even know. I did it exactly how I normally do, and
yeah.
it made no sense.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame, but I'm worried at the start because of the other guys. They're really really aggressive. They're just gonna throw the bike
Yeah.
in, and if they crash into you, they. Uh, Never mind. Let's focus. Good luck, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Good luck.
Come on. Pues al final top 5. Está mal. How was your race, Wally?
Terrible. I was last in.
Really? I crashed as well.
Yeah,
Like, I saw everyone launching on the inside of the first corner, and I backed off. You know, like I just let everyone go through. You know,
yeah.
and I don't know. I think that was a mistake. I should have been a little bit more aggressive because everyone went by, and I tried to like not crash into no one, to crash into each other, but still, like, I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame.
There was a lot of track extending by the leaders, which I didn't appreciate.
Yeah, there. I track stand a little bit on some occasions because I was about to crash, just to prevent, but I backed off a little bit of on the throttle just to don't gain much, or if I to prevent to gain any kind of advantage. But yeah, there was some track standing, and also I saw that guy on third position, with the Suzuki, like he crashed on the last corner, but there was a four bikes coming in hot, like me, Joan, Didigon, and Ethan, right? He crashed, and he rejoined instead of going through the outside, through the green, through the AstroTurf, he just came straight back into the racing line and made Joan crash. Like that
What a
was
savage.
that was really dirty maneuver, but yeah, he vuelto. That was a really dirty maneuver. Like I didn't expect that. Like he came straight into the racing line just to block the everyone that anyone that was coming. So it was really really bad. Gonna try and invite Joan and tell him that I saw it and I recorded the whole thing, because I think that was I don't know, maybe a penalty or something, because that was really rough, really really rough, really. At the end of the race, but I'm telling you, if I didn't crash, like I think I could have get the third position, because everyone else in front of me crashed, like if I just kept within my rhythm, which wasn't super good, but it wasn't really that bad, it was more or less in the middle, I could maintain the gap. That would be good, but a lot of crashes, track standing. But yeah, it's the first race. It's the first race, and also most of the guys who are racing here are kids. Like 15, 16,
Yeah.
14, like they have that ambition. I wanna win, and you can see the whole grid. It's super super good. It's you, it's Carlos, it's Alvaro, a lot of fast people. So winning here, it's like it really boosts your confidence, at least for these guys. But
That's true.
so
Yeah, it was. Did you find your bike lacked acceleration? The factory Yamaha and the Suzuki were so much quicker. They kept on
yeah,
overtaking
yeah.
me on
So
acceleration.
that was something that I noticed. Like I was trying to make the move on in to pass a Ducati. I think his name was Remontada or something like that. And I was struggling a little bit on the acceleration, but I was getting closer and closer. I was preparing the move, and then came Joan and boom, overtook me. Like a little bit rough, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna complain that much because it's really hard to overtake. But anyway, the way he pulled on the acceleration, man, like that was really
Oh
fast.
no, it was insane.
Yeah, man. Also, the Hondas were really. They weren't a rocket ship on the straight, but they had a bit of an edge on the straights. But overall, seems like the Yamaha was a bit more consistent. But as you could see, you know, on the standings, most of the Yamahas are on the top 5. You know, there's only one Suzuki. The other two Suzukis crashed. You know, because it's like
Yeah.
we talked about. Like it seems like on one lap pace, it's on a one lap speed, it's the best one. But on the race, that speed, you know, that performance kinda dilutes. You know, is that a right word?
Yeah. 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 That's true.
So yeah, but it was a fun race. Beside the crashes, uh, you got second place, right?
Yup.
Have see. So my friend was watching the live from the stream from Joel, you know, and ah, sorry, from Carlos, and he was telling like one more lap and you should have got him, like he's saying.
It was the tricky. I kept. I would say. I guess it's a mistake, but I was doing everything the same. But you know, in the middle of the track, um, it's hard to explain where. But you, how well do you know the track, Fox?
Eh, decent enough. Like, is there a bump in particular that was making you
Do
struggle
you
or
know?
something?
You know, in real life,
Yeah.
for this race this year, can you remember where Marquez overtook Dovi for the first time into that left-hander before, like that? It's not a straight, but you know that straight
It's a
before the
really fast
right-handers?
left-hander and then a right turn. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so that really fast left-hander straight thing, before that you have a left-hander, yeah, and then before that you have a chicane.
What? A chicane? No, no. Like you had that really fast left, and then right, and then
Yeah.
a tiny straight, and then left again, then a long to left, and then right, 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 mini straight, left.
It's the
So
so
you
you've got
can
the
start the lap, and so it will be easier. Like we start the lap. So first
okay.
corner, right, mini straight, left, mini straight, fast right, mini straight.
Yeah.
Nos vemos, Kevin. Then double right hander, then mm, like just a tiny, like a small acceleration, brake, and then left corner. You know, a left corner, right? You're still follow me? Ah, hold on. Hold on, Wally. Okay.
Sorry, it cut out.
Yeah, I saw it. Like I was in on the double rights, you know, right after the fast right, you know, like you start the lap right, straight,
Oh yeah, the
left,
double rights and
the double
yeah,
right.
yeah. And
They
then you've
are
got the little
slower.
straight and then like the
Left.
sharp left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, then you have like a
And
long right.
no, you have a straight and then a right.
Oh yeah, straight then a right. But then after the right, it
There's a
kind of
fast
curves to the
left.
left, then you go to the right.
Yeah, there's a fast left and
Yeah.
then a quick right, which you have to pick up the
Yes,
bike
then
really
on that
fast and throw the
right.
bike.
Yeah, on that change of direction, then on multiple occasions, then my bike nearly high-sided me, and I was really lucky to save it. And I think it was the Carserg guy. He high-sided there. It must be something to do with if you're in a big train of bikes and the slipstream messes you up because you do everything how you normally would. But I kept on nearly high-siding there, and if I didn't have that problem, I would
Yeah,
have caught up to Carlos.
yeah,
It was really annoying. It cost me so much time.
yeah. It's like even if you are have more pace or you're a little bit faster, like going through in the slipstream, there's like going behind someone, you know, on the slipstream, there's like a bubble, like you told me the other day.
Yeah, there
Like
is.
when you get in that bubble, the bike is extremely tricky to control. Like it's the behavior of the bike changes a lot. Like the braking, the acceleration, the turning, everything. changes so much. Like
It does.
it's and if you get into that bubble at the wrong time, it can easily surprise you and make you crash. Kind of like what happened to you like on that turning, no? Right? You had like
Yeah,
that
it was
wobble.
kind of. The problem was I wasn't like going crazy. I was just being smooth, and then some laps it would just do it, and it was really there was
Yeah,
nothing I could do about it. Like literally, there was nothing. I couldn't do the corner differently. It
yeah.
was just it was going to
I,
happen, and
I,
Alvaro had the same problem.
yeah,
I could see it from all the people.
yes, yeah. I was having the same issue with the slipstream. Like I was like being held off by a Ducati, like seriously held off. But I couldn't get past, So I tried to regain composure, Try to prepare myself to make a decisive overtake, so to make it stick.
Yeah,
But it was so hard to prepare it. On the acceleration, I
it
was
was.
losing like, for some reason. Maybe it was the tire choice, you know. Maybe at that point of maybe at the mid at the at half race distance, maybe the medium started to drop and started to be worse than the hard rear. But anyway, throughout the race, I felt that it was the better choice. Like if I hadn't crashed,
Yeah, it was.
I might be able to challenge. I mean, I think a podium was possible without the crash, but still challenging for the first position, unless I was able to get a good wheel, to follow you properly without making much mistakes. I could be in the mix, but I'm not really sure. Like, it's a shame that I crashed. Buenas, Joel.
Fox,
Dime.
me faltan dos personas para la segunda tanda. ¿Te molaría hacer de segundo comentarista?
Vale, venga.
Creo que necesitaríamos estar en un grupo solos, tú y yo.
Vale, vale.
Wally, I'm asking Fox to be the second commentator, and in order to do that, I have to be on a party only with him. You can stay, but maybe muted,
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, no problem.
Bandido and Shammer are. I knew about Shammer, but not about Bandido. Well, Bandido has failed to.
Yeah, I see.
to
It's a shame. A lot of crashes at the beginning of the race. I try to be more conservative, trying to not be aggressive. I let a lot of people get passed by me just to give more space, but I think it was a bad decision. Like, they crashed into me. But anyway, invite me whenever you want. Like, are you creating another party or we're staying here?
We can stay here if Wally wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my stream. Terminando stream.